You already know who it is. It's your boy Heaterparker coming back at y'all with another video. Now in this video today, or tonight, I should say, we're going to do my man Bub. We're going to do his top 5 sneakers in his collection. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Like I was saying, I'm gonna start with number 1 and go on down to 5. So I was like, I was telling you earlier. Everybody was big on Jordan growing up, man. You know, Jordan was like how younger kids now is like LeBron and Kobe. So we had Jordan. We all, you know, I know that he had retired. You know, the situation that happened with his pops. So my dad was telling me like, yeah, Jordan ain't playing no more. I remember it's been a while, man, and I remember watching some Bulls games, man, and Jordan wasn't playing. It was crazy, like. But I remember coming home one day and I was actually watching. My dad had a game on, and I remember seeing like the Bulls players, but they had like some crazy uniforms, like different uniforms, man. And my dad was telling me like, Jordan, he playing tonight, and I'm like, he playing tonight, but the Bulls, they had like, they wasn't the Bulls uniform, they had like red uniforms on, and Jordan had on a white uniform, and I was like trying to wonder why he was playing against Scottie Pippen. They was really playing, like, he was playing on the opposite team. It was like an actual game. So my pop was telling me like, yo, this is the Bulls' last game that they playing in the stadium. So Pippen held like a kind of like a little all-star classic game, like, you know, kind of pay their respects to, you know, the last game that they played in the arena. So I remember Mike was playing, and I noticed he had a pair of sneakers on. He was playing in some shoes, and I was calling them zebras, man, because they looked straight up like zebras, man. And I was like waiting for them to do a close up on a shoe, man. For real, I was sitting there watching the TV, man, and I'm waiting, and they finally did like kind of. I got a nice little glance at them. I was like, yo, like what are those, man? Like, and it was Jordans, man. Like, it was definitely Jordans. That's the last I seen of them, man. And then I remember when Jordan, he kissed the middle of the floor. I actually got that as a screensaver on my laptop. I remember he kissed the floor, and I just wanted that shoe so bad, man. The first pair of Jordans that I ever got, I remember, was like ones that my mom and them just grabbed for me. It was the Fire Red 3s, I believe. I'm pretty sure they was Fire Red 3s. And I know for sure I had the Bugs Bunny 8s. I don't even know if they was called Bugs Bunny 8s then. But I knew they was the 8s. I definitely had them too. But the 10s were like an actual shoe that I actually told my dad, like, yo, dad, like, I need those shoes. Like, I have to get them shoes. So I remember he took me to the store to get them. I believe it was an Athlete's Foot, man. It was Cherry Hill Mall downstairs. Older cats like me and you, they remember. It was right there where the elevator is in the corner. Right now, its lids is upstairs, but right underneath that, it used to be McDonald's. Yep. It was like an Athlete's Foot there. Something. Yeah. It was something foot. It was a shoe store.
I believe it was an Athlete's
Foot. Yeah. And I remember I walked up in there, man, and they had the poster. The poster of the shoe. And they had like his stats from Rookie of the Year up until '94. Man, Pop grabbed me the shoe, man. And from then on, man, it was my favorite shoe, man. So that's why Steel 10s, man. These are my favorite Jordans ever, man. Like, these are my grails. I don't even remember when I got these, man. I know they retro like 2000. So yeah, man, like all my top sneakers, man. Like, a lot of people be like, I know they like, why is this guy got his top shoe 10s? Everybody, you know what I'm saying? But look, man, this is my top shoe, and I just explained to y'all why, man. So I'm like a real sneakerhead, man. I'm not one of the cats that just go get stuff because he got it, you know, or like this like sentimental value right here, man. Even though they're not the original ones that my dad got me, man, but I mean, this is the same shoe, man. That's why they retro them out to give you that feeling again, man. Nostalgia. So Steel 10s will always be my number 1, man. Rest in peace to my pop, man.
Yes, sir.
I love these shoes, man. Zebras right here, man. So, man, getting goosebumps, man. So moving along, we just finished up. Well, I'm doing my top 5 all time greatest shoe, best shoe, favorite shoe, whatever. I'm starting out with 1, moving on down to 5. So we just did number 1 was Steel 10s, and moving along to number 2. Now this shoe right here was it's a Jordan 1. Now I remember the first time I actually didn't have a pair of Jordan 1s until like 2000s. You know what I'm saying? But I remember growing up as a kid. My pops was in the service. We was actually living in Germany. One of my brother's friend, that father was in the service with us. He lived on base with us. His name was Rocky. I remember going into his room, and he had like all kinds of posters on his walls, man. He had like crazy stuff, man. But one that caught my eye was a Michael Jordan poster. And he was doing the Jumpman logo. He had like some crazy sweatpants on, and it was like the city behind him, and it was a basketball court. He had on a pair of sneakers. You couldn't really see the sneaker though, but I knew exactly what they were. They were high top Nikes, and they were, well, I didn't know until later on what they were called, but I know it was high top Nikes, and it was like black, and white, and reddish. Later on down the line, I found out that they were called the black toe ones. My second all-time favorite shoe is the Air Jordan black toe ones. I actually own 2 pairs of black toes. Let me see. This is a size 9, so I have another pair that's a 9.5. It was same year retro release, 2013. I know this for a fact because the reason why I have 2 pairs I'm explaining to you. 2013, me and my wife went to the Bahamas on a cruise. They released, and my buddy Jason, shout out to Jason, he actually picked them up for me. He got them from Sneakervilla for me. They were half size too big, man, but look, it is what it is. He said he got them for me. Retail price, of course, so much love, man, love to Jay. I actually still have that 9.5, but I love the shoe so much. And ones, I don't know if it's my feet, but they just run so big, man. Jordan 1s run so big, man. So I mean, if you don't get them, if you get them, so I'm a 9.5, but the way that they make Jordans now, the retros, they kind of run small. But for some reason, Jordan 1s run even bigger, man, than they usually do, man. So you know, I just felt mad uncomfortable wearing that 9.5, man. Like the creasing was crazy, like. They just wasn't increasing right. It was like, it was mad space in there, man. So I had to get a 9, man. So, right. I mean, of course, you know, Jordan 1s are like, the resale price on them was crazy. They were still fairly new. But shout out to my man, Sean Mayers, man. He actually I just hooked up with him not too long ago. I just bought something up off of him. But he actually had a 9. He had these right here. They were a little worn, but you know, he was like, "Hey man, look, I got a size 9 for you, man. If you want them, man." He gave me a real good deal on them, and I really appreciate them, man. But you know, these black toe ones, man. These are my second out of my top 5, number 2. Just the colorway, man, is what I remember that poster, man. That black toe, man. You know, with the red and the white, and the swoosh Nike sign, man. It's crazy. You know, but yeah, man, I love these shoes, man. I wear the hell out of them, man. As you can see, man. I don't know if you can tell, you be close up. See all my scuffs in there, man. You know, I don't hit it with none of that crepe spray or nothing, man. It is what it is, man. But yeah, man, black toe ones, man. Boom, there it is. Moving on down the line, there's another pair of ones, man. It was a toss-up, man. I didn't know if I wanted to put them in number 2 or whatever, but I actually have the Bread ones. So the first time I ever saw Bread ones with the same guy, Rocky. Yeah, he had all the posters, man. He had another poster, which it was Jordan. He was standing like by like a fence or something. And he had like a pair of black toes around his neck. Jordan was mad young, man. He had hair. He was mad young. But he had the black toes around his neck, man. So those were the first time I saw. He had the Breads around his neck. Sorry. He had the breads around his neck. So that was the first time I saw the breads. Second time I saw him was, I don't know, it was a crazy picture, man. It was like, I don't even remember where I saw it, but I know I saw it and it was a long time ago. And I was like, yo, those are like the black and red Jordans and Nikes. He was like playing basketball with like Patrick Ewing or something. You ever seen that picture?
Mm-mm.
You had to pull it up, man. He was like best friends with Patrick Ewing for some reason in that picture.
Yeah.
And another time he was like, Patrick Ewing was standing up like this with the Knicks uniform on, and Jordan was like this. And they took a picture.
I think I
and
did.
He had
I think I did see that picture.
That's
I think
the first,
I do.
Bro, that's
first time I saw the band, the bread joint was the commercial.
Man, I remember that
the commercial
too.
where they got banned. I remember that.
Before I even saw the commercial.
Yeah.
And that was like the actual time. You got a good look at that bread when Jordan had like his feet up with Patrick Ewing. So I was like, man, like them breads is crazy. Like, well, I ain't say breads then, of course, but I was like, them high top Nike is crazy.
Right.
You know, Jordan is wearing. Jordan is like the man, you know. But so they originally came out in 84, 85. Of course, I didn't get them then. I think they retroed them again in 94. Of course, I didn't get them again. They came out again in 2001. But again, I passed. I think when they came out in 01, they was like under $100, man. They was like $80, I believe. I passed on them. Why? Because I was getting stuff that was hype.
Right.
But
at that point, retros was only 125.
Yeah. But at that point, Jordan was coming. They had fire coming out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
But I didn't get
2001 was Cool Grey 11 dropped 2001, didn't it? Yeah, a lot of fire was dropped in 2001, man. So yeah, yep. But
the DMP pack came out in 2009. It was the red one in the Celtics colorway. A buddy of mine, my man's had bought the pack. And I think I got him in like maybe 2010, 11. I bought him off of crazy price, man, like dirt cheap, man. So those were the first pair of ones that I actually ever had. I think when you win the ticket, well, you don't win it, you gotta wait in line like the Sunday before they release.
Right.
So you wait in line. So somebody had got the ticket for a size 9, but they didn't pick it up in time. I think you had to pick it up by like 11 or 12. So when I went to the store, I had missed the ticket. I didn't have my ticket, but I went up there taking a chance. Like, you know, look, hopefully somebody, you know, doesn't come and pick a 9 up, man. I'll be damned, man. It was a 9 sitting there, and I waited, man. I think I waited for like maybe an hour and a half, man, and they ended up selling it to me, man. So I caught my breads. I actually don't have those breads no more. I still have my DMP pack ones, but I don't have the 2013s no more. I don't even want to talk about it. It was a stupid mistake, but, you know, my fault, but I don't have them no more. But when they re-released the 2016 breads or bands or whatever you want to call them, man, I had to get them, man. I had to. And they were so hyped up. I don't even think the stores had too many pairs, man. So I was telling you, man, I had to camp out for them, man. Yeah. I think I camped out like over 10 hours, man.
Yeah,
it took me it took me 3 days to recover. I'm trying to tell you, man. You know, but it was cold that night. I was at Kickz USA down in Summerdale. Right. I was actually like number 3 in line, and the cats in front of me ain't had my size. So it was a comfortable camp. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you camp and you ever camp or you ever wait and you it's a chance that you might not get like what you waiting for.
Yeah.
But I was comfortable camping. Like I knew I was gonna get them breads in the 9, so I was straight. I was freezing my ass off though, but
Kickz USA Summerdale, shout out to Ted.
Hey man, yeah, matter of fact, yeah, that's your man.
Yeah,
he was actually there with us.
Yeah, that's Ted's story.
So,
shout out to
these
Ted.
2016 band bread ones, whatever you wanna call them, that smooth butter leather. I actually wear these quite often. Not every day, but I wear them. I think I actually hit these up with that crepe spray. I actually bought a can, and this one, I didn't really know what shoe to try on, so I just sprayed it on it, man. But yeah, man, these is a dope shoe, man. You can wear it with everything, man. Anything, man. It's that good classic look, man. Even to this day, man, even though the shoe is so popular, and I mean, I do see a couple cats wearing these, but they still catch people's eyes when you wearing them.
Yeah.
People always compliment them.
I used to hate one.
Yeah.
I used to hate one.
I don't know, man. I just been a fan of ones, man. Conquered 11s, man. Anybody that own a pair of these, man, when you open up that box, man, like, look, man, you feel me? Like
when you get,
like, it's a way you gotta do it, though. You can't never stick your finger in a hole and pull it out. Don't do that. You just gotta slide. And then you gotta kind of, and you gotta just like that, man. And you gotta make sure that you have a surface to put them down. Don't just pull them apart and then, you know what I'm saying?
Let the jaw split, you know what I'm saying? Shoes falling out the box.
You could get them to about right here, but when you get them right there, man, put them down somewhere, man. You gotta respect the Conquers, man. So you know what I'm saying? But, man, like, it's like every time you open these up, man, it's crazy. Shout out to everybody that got these in their collection, man. But,
thank you, Tinker.
Yeah, and, they yellow, bro. If you got icy Conquers, man, something ain't right. I don't care if the soul sauce or whatever, man. Something ain't right.
It's not work.
Something ain't right, man.
Them Jones could still be dead stock in 2011. They're gonna have yellow.
But Conquered 11, man. I mean, I ain't gotta say too much about this shoe. I mean, pretty clean, you know. Now, I'll call these the magic shoes. Getting down to my last shoe, 5. Now, this shoe right here, man. This shoe right here is... I've been a Bulls fan all my life. I've been a fan of the color black and red all my life. But this shoe right here is kind of like the reason why like I fell in love with that red, the colorway, and it's another pair of 11s, of course. You know what this is, right? What's that? The bread what? Red 11, something like that. Yeah. Air Jordan, Red 11s. I missed the release on these, man. I was pissed. It was real cold that day. I went to the Deptford Mall. It was like a zoo out there, man. It's crazy. And I was like number 550,000 in line. Now I was like 40 maybe in line. It was crazy, bro. Everybody and their mom was out there, man. It was no cops out there, no security. It was a mess out there, man. It wasn't I
remember how it was for the Preds, yo.
It wasn't too many people acting crazy, but it was just a lot of ghetto people out there, man. It was crazy, man. I just left, man. I just knew I wasn't gonna get them. It was a sad ride home. Shout out to my wife. We woke up early though. We had like every device we had, man. We had laptops, iPads, iPhones. Couldn't get them in the car.
Oh man.
Yeah, we tried, man.
Tried manually adding the color.
I tried to get them, man, because I knew I wasn't gonna get them at the camp when I tried to camp out for them. But I still tried to hit that. What's that? It was like 8 o'clock or something. They were selling them or something like that. I ain't get them, but you know, it's all good though. This shoe was important to me, man, because I actually passed on them. I didn't pass on them. I didn't get them when they came out though on the official release. I had the Conquers, I had the Columbia, I had Space Jams, but I didn't have the Breads though. For some reason, man, I don't know why I didn't have them. I don't know why. I don't even remember, but I know that I didn't have these on the official release date. I don't know, what was it, 96, right? Something like that. Yeah. I didn't have them. But
I believe they dropped closer to summer. 96, spring 96, I believe.
So there you go, man. So my top 5 was number 1 was Steel 10s. Number 2 was Black Toe 1s. Number 3 was Red 1s. Number 4 was Conquered 11s. Got the goosebumps.
Yes, sir.